Okay, this is an aspirin wood. I had a headache last night and chewed on. Doesn't take much. An inch. You just take off the outer bark and then just chew on the inner bark and you get that strong acid taste. Maybe I had about an inch or two and that relieved my headache. I didn't have a major headache. I tend not to get headaches. I'm not sure how it happened. It may have happened because of the heat yesterday. I actually tried taking a nap at like 1 p.m. and I woke up with like a shudder because of the heat. I tried to in the shade too. I tried to sleep on the side of the road. It's too noisy, so I rolled up my window, and that trapped in a lot of heat. I normally like to keep both windows open, but to get the airflow going through. But I had to close it just to try to keep it a little quieter, and that's when I woke up overheated. I think I overheated quite a bit yesterday. I maybe got heat stroke, and towards the evening, I experienced a headache. So it could be kind of dehydration, but I just wasn't really feeling thirsty so much. So I go back and get this wood. This is what I chopped an Indian club out of. I used the larger piece. This is a small branch out of it, which I got that at the fairgrounds. I think I kind of know what kind of wood this is, but it's definitely not willow, okay? This is not willow. And willow you can also get the salicin from, which salicin breaks down to aspirin. There is more than one tree that'll give you aspirin, that'll give you that pain killing, and it's found in the inner bark of them. I'm thinking there's at least 3 trees, okay? There's willow, there's birch, and then there's this. And I don't believe this is birch. They may be in like the same type of families. I've chewed on maple, the inner bark of maple. That is sweet. It does have reminiscence of the actual maple syrup. I don't believe maple has the salicin in it. Not all trees do. Only certain ones. This is one of them. And when I went to the Discovery building on the way to Mount St. Helens, there's a nice Discovery type of museum. They said straight up, out of the many products, they mentioned, almost 100 different products made out of trees. They make aspirin out of trees. All right, so it's like there is that availability of a great pain killing aspect in some trees, the softwood trees. Okay, I think that salicin is found mostly in the softwoods, but U.S. companies aren't going to advertise that. Oh, you want aspirin? Well, just look for this particular tree, cut off a branch, take the outer layer off, and then just make a tea out of the inner layer of bark, or you could just chew on it straight up. I just chewed on it. It's still kind of moist inside here, even with all the heat that we've been experiencing. It's still kind of moist. No, they're not going to say that. They're gonna want to bottle it up. They're gonna want to extract it using solvents. Okay, they use solvents to extract it, and then make pills out of it, bottle it up, and then sell it in a store. And they gotta plow the forest to make that building, to make that parking lot. They gotta kill these trees just to make the store to sell the aspirin that you find in these trees. We're mowing down these trees in place of bottling their properties. But it's all about education.